Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Anson here. So we're back with another video, and in this video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to basically attempt to code a Discord slash Minecraft bot for bidirectional communication. What that means is what I want to do is I want to have users on both the Discord channel as well as a Minecraft server. I want them to be able to communicate with each other from different platforms. Okay, so basically you can go on a Discord channel. You can send messages, and all those messages will be sent to the Minecraft server. And then on the Minecraft server, all the messages sent there will be sent to the Discord channel. So it's kind of like, you can talk to each other. You can talk to people that are on the Minecraft server through Discord, and you can talk to people on the Discord server through Minecraft. So that's what I mean by bidirectional communication. So I think this is going to be a pretty fun project. It's going to be pretty cool. And I actually spent a couple of minutes, or the past hour really, just trying to figure this out. I think I've finally figured it out. Originally, I was going to use the Mindflayer library to do this, but it says it doesn't support 1.15. But honestly, I think I might actually try the Minecraft protocol first, and if this doesn't work the way I expect, then we're going to go with the Minecraft Mindflayer. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to actually download the Minecraft server. Okay, so I actually have 1.12 working because I was using the Mindflayer API. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and we're going to use 1.15. So I'm going to go on this website over here, and I'm going to leave a link in the description. This is going to download the latest version, so we're going to download it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it to my desktop, and we're going to go ahead and just create a new folder. I'm going to say MC 1.15. Okay, and we're going to move that in there. And I'm just going to run this, and I'm going to open up a terminal real quick. Whoa. Let's open up a terminal, and let's just go to our desktop, MC 1.15, and we're just going to open up Visual Studio Code. So that way I can just edit some things real quick. We need to change the EULA value to true. So that's basically agreeing to their EULA. And then we have the server properties here already. So we're going to go ahead and change some things. So I'm going to change the game mode to creative just so I can fly around. And I'm going to go ahead and set off online mode to false. The reason why I'm doing this, or in case you guys don't know what online mode is, online mode basically checks to make sure that people who log into your server are authenticated. Basically, that they're logging in with a valid account. If you set this to false, anyone is able to log in with any kind of username. So, for example, I know back in the day, people who had, offline servers, they were able to log in without even needing an actual Minecraft account, and they would log in as the account player. And I'll show you basically what happens later. Okay, so online mode, we're gonna set this to false. But for you guys though, let's say if you wanted to implement this for your online server with other people, you need to make sure you have a separate Minecraft account that you can actually log in with. Okay, because if you don't, first of all, I don't think you can actually log in to one Minecraft account from two different locations. So if you try to log in with this library while also being logged into your server on the Minecraft client, it's going to probably kick you out, I think. So if you wanted to actually implement this for your Discord server and for your Minecraft server, you would need to get another Minecraft account, and then you would have to specify the username and the password. But for me, we're gonna opt these two things out. Okay. I know in Mindflayer actually does specify. Yeah, these are optional, so we don't actually need this. Because we were in offline mode. Let me just see if... Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah. So if we're in offline mode, we don't need the username and password. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to do this with just the Minecraft protocol API library. I think honestly it should work the same way with the Mindflayer. The reason why I'm not using Mindflayer is because it doesn't support 1.15. So I'm gonna need to run this jar file. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open this up, and this should open up a graphical user interface for us in any time. Okay, here we go, and you're gonna see that it should say, yeah, server's running in offline insecure mode. Okay, and that's what we want. Just for me, this is just for me because I don't have a separate account. If I had a separate account, I would show you guys. It's literally the same thing. The only difference is You set it to online. You set the online mode to true, and then you log in with your other account. It's really simple. Okay, so let me open up my Minecraft game real quick. I have not played this game for so long, so I need to change my version to the latest release, which is 1.15.2. So we're gonna open this up. Okay, and while that's loading, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go into my documents folder, MC Discord bots, and I'm just going to initialize this with npm so I get the package.json file, because I want to install a couple of dependencies. We're going to install discord.js.env, and we're going to install the Minecraft protocol library. The reason why I'm installing these is so that way, first of all, we need to install these before we can use it, and we need the package.json file so we can have all of our dependencies listed there. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm installing the right one. So it's Minecraft-protocol. All right, and that should install. So while that's waiting, proceed. Yeah, I've seen that already. So we're connected to localhost 25565. Okay, you need to make sure you have the port as well. So that's localhost :25565, and it's online. We can log in, and oh shit, that scared me. Excuse me for my language. That noise scared like the living hell out of me because it was so freaking loud for me. That chicken noise, holy crap. Okay, so we're logged in right now, and that's it. Okay, cool. So we have our environment set up. What I'm gonna need to do is I need to get my Discord bot token. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab that. I already have my Discord bot on the server already. It's called Minecraft bot, but of course you can name it whatever you want. So let me open up Visual Studio Code for this, and I can just exit this workspace because I don't need anything there anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and create a .env file as well as a bot.js file. Inside this .env file, I'm gonna create a variable called bot_token. This is called an environment variable, and what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna use this variable, and we're going to load it into our script so that way we can reference that variable from our bot.js file. The reason why we're doing that is because I don't want to leave sensitive data in the bot.js file, because typically what you do is you'd keep the .env file secret, so you wouldn't share this with anyone. If you were to put this on, if we were using Git, we would not stage this file at all. We would not commit it at all. Okay. Obviously, if you have your token exposed in the bot.js file, people are going to see it, and your server can get compromised. Your bot will get compromised, and they can mess with your server. So in order to load our environment variables, we're going to say require. We're going to require the .env module that we installed, right? And we're going to call it .config. Next, we're going to go ahead and require the discord.js module, and we're going to store that in the Discord variable. We're then going to create an instance of the Discord client class. I'm missing the new keyword. And then I'm going to go ahead and say client.login. So this is going to log the bot in. We're going to have to specify that environment variable now because that holds the value of our token. And to do that, we say process.env.bot_token. And that's going to reference the bot token for us. And it's going to, log the bot in. So we're going to go ahead and say client on ready. So when the bot is ready, we're just going to go ahead and do a simple console.log. We're not going to do anything else. And I'm just going to say client.user.tag has logged in. Perfect. Okay, let me just add some semicolons. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more thing. Actually, I'm good for now. So we're going to run our bot. I wanted to write a dev script, but we don't really need that for now. It's not really necessary. So let's just do nodemon bot.js, and it's going to log our bot in. Cool. Minecraft bot hashtag 5084 is logged in. That's our Discord bot, not the Minecraft bot. We're going to log the Minecraft bot in right now. I'm going to create a separate file called minecraft.js, not jks. Typing too fast, had some typos. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this website, this Minecraft protocol, and we're going to take this. We're going to go to the example over here, and we're just going to go ahead and just copy this because there's really not much else to do. Like the people who made this library were nice enough to provide us with a really useful example, and I think that's honestly all we're going to need for now. And just to double check, this should work with the latest version. Well, I don't know about the latest because it doesn't say 1.15.2. I really hope it actually works for 1.15.2 because I can't be asked to downgrade by 0.1, but hopefully it does work for 1.15.2 because I know it only specifies 1.15 and 1.15.1, but I'm praying that it actually works. Okay, so let's save this, and we're gonna get rid of this because we don't need it because we're in offline mode, and we can get rid of this as well. And I'll explain what this does in just a sec, so don't worry so much about it for now. Okay, so let's just save this. Let's just make sure that we can actually log in to the Minecraft server. So I'm going to go ahead and require this Minecraft file. The reason why I create a separate file for all this because I want to keep it separate from the bot.js. And I'll show you how we can communicate between these two different APIs. Okay, so let's save that. And our bot should have restarted. We do have an error, and it says username is required. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like we still need a username parameter for some reason, even though it technically should be optional. Let's see. Online mode true. Well, this creates a server though. Okay, I guess username is okay. Let's just go with this. Let me delete this comment. So I think username we still need that. Just say sty. Hopefully this okay. Okay, so unknown protocol version. It seems like we're having an issue with the. Yeah, I figured this might have happened. I think it's an issue with the server, which sucks because it's only off by 1, 2. That sucks. Okay, I think we're gonna have to downgrade our server. So Minecraft, what is it? Minecraft 1.15.1 server. That's really annoying, but it is what it is. 1.15.1. Where's the server? Okay, so this should work. I'm confident it should. So we're gonna have to create another server again. MC 1.15.1. I'm gonna rename this to. Nah, that's fine. Let's see that in here. And let's just close this so we're not, doing too much. And what I need to do is I need to quit this, and we can leave all this alone. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna create a new server. Right over here. And I'm gonna open up my Minecraft while that's loading up, and we're gonna change the EULA, the value of this. Open with Notepad. Change this to true. Okay, and we're gonna open up this, and we're just gonna change a couple things. Online mode needs to be set to false, and game mode we'll set to creative. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, then we can restart the server again, and we're gonna go to installations, and I'm just gonna go ahead and change this to well, actually I can't. I have to delete it. Well, I'll just create a new one, 1.15.1, and we'll change the version to 1.15.1. And let's use that version, and just to make sure everything's good, let's see. Okay, so 1.15.1 and offline mode, perfect. Okay, so this should be fine. So we should. Okay, perfect. We're in a swamp biome. Cool. Oh wow, we're actually near what's it called? Abandoned mine shaft. Okay, so we're in the server. Let's pray that this actually works. So nodemon.js, and no error so far. Did the bot actually log in though? Oh wow, it actually worked. Wow, that is great. I'm actually really happy that it worked. Okay, so Yeah, I guess it doesn't support 1.15.2, but it's okay. It supports 1.15.1. Okay, so I'll leave like a little note in the description if I remember. Okay, cool. So now you can see that we have our bot. This is our bot over here. It logged in. Okay, so now over here we can actually start listening to chat logs, like chat messages, and that's what this example does. Okay, so let me actually explain what's going on in Minecraft.js, because I'm pretty sure you guys know what's going on with bot.js. Let's talk about what is going on with Minecraft.js, and we'll go from there. So on line 1, from the example, we're requiring the Minecraft protocol module, and then on line 2, we're just creating a client. Okay, we're using the client to actually log into the server. I know there are 2 examples. They have like a create server as well as a create client. But I think with the create server, this is something different. This actually creates like an actual server, I think. I'm not entirely sure, if I'm being honest with you, but I'm sure like it says somewhere in the documentation. I'm not too sure, but we're just using the client for now, okay? And now, we just pass in the host, port, and then the username, you just type whatever you want. Okay, since we're in offline mode, we can change this to whatever the hell we want. It doesn't really matter. So now on line 8, we are listening to the chat event. I think there's a bunch of other events too that you can listen to, and I'm sure it is somewhere in the documentation. We just kind of have to let's see. It should say somewhere over here, like the events and stuff. And if you guys want, you can refer to the documentation too, and just see what kind of stuff you can do and play around with. But let me actually see chat. I'm surprised they don't mention anything about events, which is really weird. That's very weird. Client. Or maybe I just need to search a lot better. I'm trying to find, or maybe I'm just create a new client. Okay. Raw event packet state session. Yeah, I don't see anything about chat over here. So we kind of have to like guess and check. I think maybe chat's probably the only thing, honestly. I don't think there's really any other event that can happen. Yeah, I don't really think there's any other event that can happen. Okay, so I don't know if this actually works though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do this. So client on, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if this actually works, but let's just do console.log packet. We're gonna save, and the bot just rejoined. Okay, and we're gonna say hello. Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay, so this does work. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. You can see right over here that this is all it's not serialized. This is all just like text. So we kind of need to serialize, okay? But okay, so let's talk about what's going on. So packet over here is like the raw, like actual packet. It's not serialized, or it's not serialized into a JSON object. So we kind of have to convert it. So you can see message over here, and we can see translate. We have like a bunch of different properties and stuff, and it tells us. Okay, so first thing, let's see. I think the first thing they did over here was they actually parsed the message for us, so that's good. So you can see var JSON message equal JSON.parse, and what they're doing is they're referencing this packet.message property, which gives us the stringified JSON, but that's what we're parsing. And then it's saying if JSON message.translate equals chat.type.announcement. So I guess in Minecraft there are different types of messages. So there's, I guess, regular text or announcements. I think say hello. Oh, what happened? Did I do something wrong? I have no idea what I just did. That's weird. That's very weird. Let's reconnect that again. Okay, but what this does over here is we're pretty much getting their username. We're getting the message, and then it's saying if the username is equal to client.username, so that's just checking if the same person sent the message, I think. And then if not, then the bot is going to send that message back to the the server just like this. Okay, so it's a little bit weird, but you can see we can change this up a little. We can just say a message was sent. If you change that, I can say hello. A message was sent. So every single time I say hello world, it's going to keep on saying that back. Okay, now what we actually want is we want messages sent from the Discord server channel to be sent by this bot over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to do one thing, and let's see, we need to open up some kind of communication between the Discord bot and the Minecraft bot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead on our Discord bot and I'm going to handle the message events. And what I'm going to do, because this is the easiest part, I'm going to go ahead and just say this. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and say if message.author.bot, because we don't really care so much about bot messages, so we're going to ignore that. And we're going to go ahead and just create a channel. And now obviously if you want messages for all channels, you would just ignore this part. But if you just want it for one specific channel, let's say if you're running like a really large channel, you only care about, one specific channel. So we'll just create Minecraft. Where did that go? Right there. Okay, so we'll just let this be a dedicated Minecraft channel. So we're going to copy the ID, or you can just use it by name, doesn't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and say let channel equal client.channels.get, pass that ID in. That's going to get us the text channel for our Minecraft channel that I just created. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and say well, actually no, wait a minute. I don't even need to do that. I can just do this. If message.channel.id is equal to this, or you can just change it. You can just say or name is equal to Minecraft, right? You don't really need the ID. I'm just saying you should use the ID in case, let's say you have two channels named Minecraft, but we only have one, so we don't have to worry about it. So we can say a message was sent in the Minecraft channel. So let's just test this out just to make sure. Hi. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. And obviously if I go into here, nothing happens. Perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's the first step. So basically every single message from here needs to go to here. So how do we get that? Okay, so obviously we're in two different files. Like it's kind of like we're in two different worlds, right? We have our Discord bot and we have our Minecraft bot. Now, how do we actually transmit this message so that our Minecraft bot gets it? Okay, so that is there are a couple ways that we can approach this, right? Obviously the easiest approach would be like nesting everything inside here, but I don't want to do that because that's very bad. You really don't want to nest event listeners inside other event listeners. I just don't think it's unique. I mean, not unique. I just don't think it's nice because following that pattern is going to lead you to callback hell. It's going to make your code really ugly. So what I'm thinking is what we could do is we could do this. We can use an event emitter and we can emit an event from bot.js and then we can send it to minecraft.js. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So here's what I'm going to do. Actually, wait a minute. Can I do this? Client.emit. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, okay, so it seems like create client is actually an event emitter. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to export the client class because we can actually emit with this. Okay, perfect. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. Okay. So basically, when we want to if we want to send a message to the Minecraft server, we're going to reference the client's object and we're going to call the .write. We're going to call .write. Okay. So what we can do is I don't think we need an event emitter though. We definitely don't need an event emitter. So I think what we could do instead is we can export this client. Okay. Yes, we can export this client. Well, actually, no, because now that I'm realizing, because this only works one way, right? So let me show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so right now I'm gonna export this. I'm gonna attach this client object to the module, to the global module that exports, and so now we actually have a value. Well, now that we can actually get the client, so let's just say const mc client equals require, and I can go ahead and I can say mc client dot write, and then we can say chat. And then we can say message, and the message is going to be some string. So the string is going to be, let's see, message dot author dot name, username. We'll do a colon, and then the content of the message. Okay, and so that should write a message to the Minecraft server. So let's just try that. So let's just say hello. And there we go. Perfect. Hello. There we go. Awesome. Sty. Hello. Let's also add their discriminator too. So we can do that by doing a pound symbol. And then we can say message.author.discriminator. And so I'm going to go ahead and say hello. How are you guys? And then on the Minecraft server, it will say sty pound 0885. Hello, how are you guys? Perfect. And you know, I'm gonna make this a lot more cooler. I'm gonna go ahead and say sty bots, just so it's like, you know, it looks more cool. Perfect. All right. So we're off to a good start. I think that's all we need for now. And so now the question is, if I send a message on this server, how do I get that message sent back to the Discord server? Because right now nothing's been displayed. Okay, so that's our next challenge. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ignore this. So over here inside the Minecraft.js file, over here, what's happening is every single time a message is being sent by someone on the Minecraft server, the bot will send another message, and we don't want that. What we want to do is we want to send a message to our Discord bot to send a message whenever someone on the Minecraft server sends a message. So instead of doing client.write, we actually need a reference to the bot.js. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, okay, so why don't you just say module.exports? Like, why don't we do this? Module.exports equal client, and this is going to attach the Discord client to the exports object. We could do it. The issue is that when if I were to do that, and if I were to require this bot.js file, what happens is we actually have what's called a circular dependency. It's when you have two dependencies that depend on each other, and you want to try your best to avoid that, because you might run into some issues where some things might not work properly. So that's why I'm trying my best to avoid it. And that's why originally I thought about using an event emitter. So I think instead of exporting, we're going to go ahead and use an event emitter. And so what we're going to do is, I could do this. I can go ahead and say events.js, and I'm going to go ahead and say const event emitter require event. I think, yeah, this should be fine. Okay, cool. So we're requiring the event emitter class. This is part of the Node.js API, so you don't have to install anything. And I'm going to go ahead and say const server, we'll just say events equal new event emitter. So we're creating an instance of that. So now we can actually use this to emit events. Okay, so we have one instance, and we're attaching that instance to the module that exports. Okay, so now we can share this instance between bot.js and minecraft.js. So I'm going to say events chat events equal require. So I'm going to require the events file inside the bot.js, and I'm also going to require const chat events equal require events, like this. Okay, so now this is not a circle dependency. We just have two separate modules that are requiring one module, so that it's not a circle dependency anymore. Okay, so now let's see. So what I need to do is whenever a message is being sent over here, I'm going to emit an event that we're going to listen to in the bot.js file. So whenever a message is sent on the Minecraft server, inside the minecraft.js file, inside this client.on chat, and then this function, inside this callback function, what we're going to do is we're going to emit an event. So we're going to say chat events dot emit, and we're going to say MC message, and we're going to pass some data. So we can pass as much data as we want. We're only going to pass one thing, and that one thing is we're going to pass the message that was sent. So I think that's supposed to be, I honestly forgot what that was supposed to be. Let me actually Control Z, because okay, let me actually go back to the documentation, because I forgot what on earth. Okay, so I think it's okay, MSG, and that's okay. So that's the value that we got from JSON message.with1. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can go back here. So I think MSG should be fine. Okay, so now we're going to need to listen to that event inside this file. And I know I mentioned earlier that we don't want to listen to events inside of like the callback function of an event handler, like of the inside like the callback handler for an event. Right, so I don't want to like do it inside here. I don't want to say chat events dot on, right? I don't want to do that in there. So how can I do this? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say chat events on like MC message, and then that's the message that was sent. So let me just log this real quick. Okay, so we're restarting the bot. So we're gonna go ahead and send a message. So hopefully everything is good. And in our terminal, nothing happened. MC message. Let me try this again. Okay, so that was sent. That was logged once, so I mean, maybe I forgot to save? I don't even know. Hello. Okay, I probably just forgot to save. Okay, cool, so it does work 100%. Okay, so inside this chat events dot on, inside this make message, the MSG callback function. So instead of sending the message, actually, here's what we're gonna do. So we emit this event, and here we're gonna go ahead and get the channel that we want to send the message in. So we're gonna go ahead and say, well, actually, let's get the username. Let's do this. Let's get the username and then the message. Okay, so now if I were to log both of those together, so these are two parameters that are passed in now. And let's just send a message, hello, and it should say my username. Perfect. Okay, cool. And Minecraft usernames are all unique, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like Discord where like everyone can have the same username. I mean that you can get away. I mean, it's the reason why it works is because you have discriminators. But on Minecraft, every username is different, so we don't really need to. So every username is gonna be unique on Minecraft. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get that channel. So we're gonna go ahead and say. So remember, inside this callback function for chat events.onMC message, this is where we're sending messages to the Minecraft channel. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and say let's. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get the ID of the Minecraft channel, because that's gonna be a lot faster than just like iterating through the channels using a for loop or something like that. So we're gonna say let's, or using .find. So we're gonna say let's Minecraft channel equal client dot channels dot get. And we're gonna pass in the ID like that, and we're gonna go ahead and say Minecraft channel dot send. So that's a text channel, so we can send a message, and we're gonna go ahead and say let's see, username, and then message. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out, and let's see what happens. I'm very excited. Hello. We should have gotten a message, but something. Oh, unexpected string, huh? Where was that? Wait a minute. What? No way. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, what do I have over there? I don't have anything over there. I probably just forgot to save. God damn it. All right, hello. Did anything happen? Oh wow. Perfect. All right. Why did it send? Oh, it sent twice. Hi. Okay, so it sends once. Okay. Hello. Anyone here? Perfect. And you can see the logs over here. Obviously, this looks kind of ugly. So if you want, you can customize it. You can like make like an embed message if you want. You don't really need to, but I'll probably do that later. So don't worry so much about that for now. Okay. So that's good. Okay. So now we have this working for messages sending from the Minecraft server to the Discord server. But if we send the message back here, nothing's going to happen on the Minecraft server. And for some reason, the bot leaves for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, because MC.client. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, we need to kind of get rid of this now because we're not... Okay. So earlier what we did was we attached the MC client to the global exports object, and then we required over here, right? But I mentioned earlier that if we were to do that, we would have to do it with the bot.js as well. We'd have to export the client object, right? That would be easy, but you would have a circular dependency and you would eventually run into some bugs. So that's why I'm saying don't do that, right? You always want to try your best to avoid circular dependencies. So we got to get rid of this now, and instead of requiring the Minecraft.js file, we're using this event emitter chat events. That's why I created it. We're using this event emitter. It's actually a singleton. So no matter how many times you require this, we're using the same instance over and over again. So that's why we're able to use that one instance to communicate between these two files, or these two modules. Okay. So inside here, we're gonna have to get rid of this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and say chat events dot emit. We're gonna say Discord message, and we're gonna go ahead and pass in. We're gonna pass in the entire message object because we can do that. Because why not? And I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so now what's gonna happen is this is going to emit an event, because remember, a Discord message was sent to the correct channel. So we're gonna emit an event, and then inside Minecraft.js, we're gonna handle that event by saying chat events dot on. That's how we listen to events on Discord message, and then message, and we can just say client dot write chat, and then that'll send everything there. Okay, so that should work just as fine. Okay, that should work just as fine. Okay, so our bot is not logged in though. Why is that the case? Oh, wait. I still need to require Minecraft.js because that's how we log the bot in. Okay, so we're requiring it, but we're not. Okay, so again, that's okay because it's still not a circular dependency, which is what we're trying to avoid. Okay, so the bot's logged in. Hello. Okay. Hey. Yo, that is sick. I've never done this before. I remember I've tried doing this like a long time ago, back when I was like a sophomore or like a junior, which is like 2-3 years ago. But I never figured out, but I'm glad that this works. But this is actually really good. How's it going? Wow, that is sick. I'm sure it's been done before, obviously, but you know, to actually be able to implement it myself, without like any resources and stuff, that's pretty cool. I mean, obviously with the documentation. So yeah, this of course this works. As you can see, again, we can use this channel to talk with people on the server. We can say how many people are on the server, right? And then they would see that message, and I can say 5. Right? Cool. Now, obviously, this isn't the only thing that you can do. You can do a lot more things, right? I'm pretty sure you can use this library to get like the total amount of players that are on the server. I'm pretty sure that's possible. You basically have access to like this whole API that you can use to get information about the Minecraft server. So you can start writing commands for your bot that can, check the total amount of people that are on the server, check if the server's online, check what time it is in the server, all sorts of things. I'm pretty sure the client itself should have a bunch of different information about the server. Again, I'm not too sure, I would have to look into the documentation. So again, don't quote me on that, but okay, cool. So now that we know this works, we can actually even see over here too and see what are some features, but I don't think there's really much that you could probably do. But again, I would just suggest looking into the actually no, there's something called mixserve, which I just saw right now, which is pretty interesting. So I guess maybe you can use this. But anyways, we'll save that for a different video for another time if we ever get to that. So I just want to mention one more thing. I know I mentioned this before earlier in the video, but I want to mention this again. So if you want to do this implementation, and if you want it for like an actual online bot, I'm pretty sure you guys are probably going to want to use this for an online bot. I don't see any reason why you would want to use this for an offline bot. I mean, you still could, but like just remember that there's still gonna be people that can, you know, hack into your server. Basically, if you have your Minecraft server in offline mode, anyone can log into your server using any name. So if they have like, you know, if they log in with offline mode, they can log in as your account. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because the Minecraft, because basically, if you have offline mode. If you have online mode set to false, they're not going to bother authenticating the users. It's just going to log them in automatically. So see how I can change my username to whatever I want. So just keep that in mind. So again, I don't see why you'd want to have your bot in offline mode. But if you want to do this implementation, you need to make sure you have a separate Minecraft account, or even at least a Minecraft account. You don't even have to play Minecraft. You just probably do this just for your server. But just make sure if you want to be able to play as well as have this bot on, you need a dedicated account. Like you need an actual account for your bot to log in. And the only difference is that you would specify the actual username as well as the password. Okay, I didn't specify the password because we're in offline mode. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this video. Again, this was my first time attempting to do all this, so I'm pretty sure there might be some things that I may have kind of just like, you know, just breeze through without really explaining too much, but I'm sure that I, you know, explain, you know, the whole point of the event emitter. Like the reason why I have this event emitter is so I can transmit events from the bot.js module to the Minecraft.js module and back and forth, right? Because of course I don't want to just put everything in one file, and I don't want to nest like, you know, this whole thing. Like of course I could have done everything in just this if-else case. I could have just done this. I could have just done that. But the thing is, that would have looked ugly, and actually that would have been terrible, because if we had this every single time we sent the message, that would add another listener to this chat event, and eventually you would get some kind of like a memory leak, or like some kind of a like warning, something saying like, you know, you've reached the max amount of listeners. But going about it in this approach, I feel like was the right way, because it was a good practice, right? We have an event emitter, right? We create one instance of that event emitter and we're exporting it, so we can use it in every single file. And that one event emitter is actually the same instance across all the files that we require it. Okay, so that's very important to realize, because actually if you didn't instantiate the event emitter, what happens is the event emitter that we required in Minecraft.js would be its own instance, and the event emitter that we required in bot.js would be its own instance. So the events would not sync up properly. Okay. And other things that I need to mention, I think that's really it. Like, I think, you know, if you've built Discord bots before, again, just watch some of my Discord bot tutorials just to get started. This is not really a beginner tutorial. It's really more of like an intermediate, not really intermediate, like more of a, I guess, it's not a beginner tutorial, but it's also not an intermediate tutorial. I would say it's in between. Okay, so maybe like a after beginner, or like maybe a little bit of experience. Okay, so remember, one, make sure you understand JavaScript, make sure you understand how to make Discord bots, and once you do, all of this stuff should make some sense. So I'll actually leave the code in the description on my GitHub repository, so you guys can just go ahead and check it out. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.